Hello gamers and welcome to Let's Play Crusader Kings 3. It's the first Let's Play of Crusader Kings on my channel, and the reason is there's Northern Lords. As you can see, there's already patch 1.3 Corvus accompanying it, bringing, for example, duels and winter. I have access to a preview build because I review the game for a German website, or the DLC rather. And I already played quite a bit with Björn, so I founded the Kingdom of Sweden and Norway and Estonia. I was about to create the Scandinavian Empire, but then in the war against Finland, the ruler changed and the war ended. That sucked, and my ruler is about to die, so I have to build it up again. And basically what Northern Lords does, the DLC, I think it's €6.99. It gives you lots of flavor to the Vikings. It's a flavor pack, so no major gameplay changes. There are some additions for the Northmen, like new dynasty legacies, for example, and some other stuff. So I did play with Björn Ironside, of course, because Björn, and now this time, for this Let's Play, there's also something new, the High Kingdom of the North Sea or something it's called. You need to own like the North Sea territories, like the East Coast here and this, and Denmark, and then you can found a new High Kingdom. So what we're going to do is we play with Halfdan Whiteshirt, Hvitserk. It's easy, but well, that's the way it is now. Should I go for the Great Adventurer start now? Yeah, with Halfdan Whiteshirt. I will show you a little bit all the stuff that's new as well. So the first wave of the invasion has gone very well for Halfdan Whiteshirt. With the help of his brother Ivar, he has wrestled the control of York from King Eilar's hands, and he will take so much more. Will you follow in history's footsteps and have your bloody vengeance, or stake out a new path for Halfdan? So basically this follows the death of Ragnar. We are like the sons of Ragnar, who was killed in a snake pit. I must not forget to switch Iron Man on. So here we go. It's quite a lot of new music, and let's call it Let's Play. I did that to test the adventure mode. It's also something new. So you can do something, for example, you can do like a trial combat where you fight against someone you can't imprison and go like into a duel. Pretty cool. And I'm going to show you some stuff here. So I think the Dane law has been here before, like this event chain. But what's new is you can forge the Joms Vikings, which is a holy order. It can be only founded once, and you need to be illustrious and faithful. Yeah, so that's pretty cool stuff. Something that's also new is you can hold the Grand Blot. Basically this means it's like a thing where you can do human sacrifices. In particular, Christians are welcome. And you can basically gain opinion and piety at the cost of some prestige and also then coin. Also, you can raise runestones in your territories. You gain quite a bit from it. It costs only 50. Later, it's a bit more expensive as a king, or I paid like 67 or 75, I think. So you gain piety and prestige, quite a bit of it, and and you get some opinion bonus as well. And there are 3 different types of runestones. Ancestral runestone gives you popular opinion. That's basically, let's say your father dies and you take over as the heir, you can erect a runestone. Then after a conquest, you can get the conquest runestone, which is pretty cool because it gives a bonus for control. And then there's the cloud runestone. I never built it so far, and it increases the levy size. Pretty neat. I don't know how you trigger that actually. Yeah, and the runestone will be destroyed if the county falls to someone outside of your dynasty. Yeah, other than that, it stays. So that's new. I think determine the personal deity has been there before. Something that is new, I will show you very quickly, is you can, let's say, go here and try. Okay, we can't do it because our armies are raised. I will show you later, like the adventure. You can actually attack someone, but it needs to be within range. For example, these guys wouldn't be in range. We couldn't attack them. And you can go on an adventure and try to conquer them. You get some bonus for that as well. I can show you here the new legacies. Yeah, the adventure legacy. Wanderlust increases the diplomatic range, so that helps. And then also you can send your children, if they are not yet married, to the Varangian Guard. And they will fight in Byzantium and then return at some point and get skills and traits. So it's pretty cool. And they like each other if they've served together in the Varangian Guard. Or Varangian Guard people like each other. So then there's gift givers, and gift cost is reduced, seduction scheme, success chance increased, and it brings you prestige. Strange gods, different faith opinion plus 15, different faith popular opinion is reduced. Faith conversion cost is reduced. Obviously that's good if you want to settle in a new area. Veteran explorers hostile scheme success chance minus 15%, movement speed plus 10%, and supply duration plus 100%. And then decentralized rule can use the befriend scheme on vassals. Each of your friend relations gives you 3 vassal opinion, 2 popular opinion, and you gain some more tax. Then there's something new, pillage. When I turned my Norse kingdoms in Scandinavia into Sweden, so went for the Swedish culture, this disappeared actually. So you need to be Norse. Sea wolves. But I don't know what happens if you unlock it and then it disappears again. It gives you prowess and naval speed and prestige, more prestige and fame from battles. Always space in the hold. You get loot capacity and a defender advantage and more heavy infantry. Practice kidnappers gold from ransoms plus 50%. That's neat. You gain prestige when ransoming prisoners, and you're more likely to imprison characters after a successful siege or raid. Making a killing enemy fatal casualties plus 10%, and you gain gold from battles. And then no quarter, daily siege progress plus 25%. That's pretty cool. And they lose substantial extra control when occupied. The rest is like the usual stuff. What I really like is blood, noble veins, because of the chance of inheriting good congenital traits and getting new ones as well. Conversion is also good. I think that's something you should get very early on in order to try to boost your dynasty. All right. Yeah, I also think it might be more expensive now. It's like increases by 500 each time. Not sure if it used to be that expensive. Maybe that's been patched, I'm not sure. So what else is new? The runestones. You can get Shield Maiden. Actually, our daughter has a chance to become Shield Maiden. Basically, you pay 350 prestige and she will become a Shield Maiden, which basically means she will fight. Make Shield Maiden, there we go. But her prowess is not good enough. She can serve as a champion or commander and might even save you from murder attempts. Only close family members can be offered to become a Shield Maiden. Okay. This is our heir currently. Is he any good? He's homosexual, great. Not yet married, his skills are okay-ish. Let's see with whom we can marry him. I really like the filters. Back in the days at the Paradox Con in Cologne, I talked to the developers of Crusader Kings 2 and suggested that they introduce some filters, because I was always looking for, traits and stuff, and that now they've got them in Crusader Kings 3. So that's very good. Is there anyone we can form an alliance with? She is super young. And a genius. Would she help us? 805 people wouldn't help us that much. But genius is pretty good. This is also pretty decent. Increased fertility, but only a commoner. Okay, let's take the rabbit path. She's Norse as well. Lots of intrigue can be helpful. So we could later on kill our brothers. Let's get her. Let's take a look at our other children. So we've got another Hvitserk. He's got very decent traits as well. Let's go for alliance power and let's forget about inheritable traits, but let's go for maximum age 25. Let's go Jarldom of Sjelland. That wouldn't be bad. She's already gregarious. Obviously they are a bit related. But let's take her. Or is she too young? Is there anyone else? She would be Norse, lustful, not bad. Honest and ambitious. Very few guys though. You can hear the new soundtrack. Obviously there are new graphics and there's new music. I think the new music is really good. I think Sjelland would be a good ally, so let's go for that. Well, they won't get inbred. Let's just give it a go. Then we've got our daughter. Let's keep her. Oh, nice. He's actually a genius. And he's also already married, so we've only got her. Alliance power. How strong would that alliance be? 6,000. Jarl Ivar the Boneless. I think that's a useful alliance. You see the heir? No, he's not. Can we go matrilineal? We could. Here we go. All right then. What else do we need to do? We have a lot of coin. So I want to start building in our main county right away. That's the one you always kind of keep because it's your capital. We can create duchy buildings and special buildings. A grand temple. Nice. Well, we can't. As of now, there's already a bastion and curtain walls. Let's do something for money. So let's go for the farms and fields. We need coin. What is suggested here? We need to recruit men at arms who can declare war. We have family members who can get married, and we can negotiate an alliance with Björn. Let's do that. Let's take a look at our council. Our wife is good at kind of everything, more good as martial. I think we'll go for chivalry here. So she supports us in martial because the rest of the stuff ain't that good. So we get a really high value in martial. Now he shall increase development, disrupt schemes, and we don't need to increase control. It's the starting territory, so he can train commanders. And I wonder, I will merge two of these. What happened here? Okay, I want to merge two of these. I don't have special soldiers. Are these my special soldiers? Will be inherited on... I can't control them though. Let's create a Man-at-Arms Regiment. They are also new guys. I think they are new at least. We could go... Hello? Okay, there's a slight bug. We could go for Huskals. It's very interesting that they cost money. And that we can build like other stuff. Because if you play in Scandinavia, you pay with prestige. So lots of the maintenance is prestige. Let's go for... This is also heavy infantry. They counter the same. They have some terrain effects. They can fight in winter, for example. Winter is new. And they have significantly better values here. So definitely we go for Huskals or even for the Varangian Guard. Or, well, the veterans. 0.39, we could afford it. 54 pursuit, better pursuit value, better fighting, better defense. Let's do it. We can afford it. We are at war. That's like the next thing. Are there any factions against us? No. I've shown you the decisions. And we've taken a look at the council. Realm succession. Yeah, we will lose 2 titles. Basically 2 counties. We need to merge these troops, I think. And then split, and then give them a commander. The commander would be us. Then we split the troops. And give the second... Okay, they've already been given a commander. So we are at war with Northumbria. So this is our main target. We want to conquer it. So they have allies though. The Petty Kingdom of Mercia. And also Wessex. I think in Crusader Kings it's often important. I played with Hesse, which is like just a county here. And I became the king of East Francia, and that was just prior to the, the patch now. So I stopped playing that campaign. But pretty cool. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we are going to try to take out Northumbria at once. Okay, Björn Ironside is now our ally. Okay, we need to choose a lifestyle, I've forgotten that. And they are going to marry, good. We are not endorsed by our church person. So let's try to sway it. It's only 54%, but we'll try. And we can't take any concubines yet. We have lots of claims. Björn Ironside is our ally. Why can we not call him? Is he already in the war? Yes, he is. Good. Okay. So we have more troops than they do. We need to go for a lifestyle. Okay, good. Marshall is good. And this is random. So when I tried the stuff out, I had Gallant almost full. So reduced castle spell cost is pretty good. And obviously movement speed is good. And these boosts to infantry are good. So later we can go for strategist, which will give us diplomacy, martial, increase enemy casualties. What I really like is serve the crown thing, because overseer is very good. And this is like the knightship sort of thing, which is good for Vikings as well. Knight effectiveness, because you can manage to get quite a lot of knights. So this is actually pretty good, and you can do stalwart leader, increase your prowess. I think gallant as well, yes. Because you need prestige and you need duels as well. So what are we going to do here? Are we going for the martial? Well, the +3 martial. I won't go chivalry. Control growth is pretty good. And dread gain. What's our dread? Our dread is natural dread is 20. I think we'll go for authority, because we're going to conquer lots of territory, I hope. And we need to increase the control as quickly as possible. At the price of 2 martial, I think that's worth it. Here we go. Okay. Lots of marriages. And now excellent. Now we can call allies. We can call Ivar the Boneless. Or can we not? Okay, he's fighting in another war. What about him? Can we call him? We can call him and spend 1,200 guys. That's worth the 150 prestige. Here we go. I don't know what they are doing. Jarl Ivar's host. A faction has been created against us. I don't think we have to worry right now. Jarl Sigurd is joining. Fantastic. Okay, we are besieging. Who's the cultural leader? It is Jarl Björn Ironside of Uppland, and he went for city planning. That's actually good. Down here we can see our scheme. So this is not like a tutorial let's play. I'm not going to explain everything. Just, as we go. And also I'm not an expert. I've played like, I don't know, 40-ish, 50-ish hours so far. 50 maybe. And about 20 with the new DLC. I did play, this is like the Hadrian's Wall, pretty cool. I did play with, some, I don't know, Björn back in the days at release, and then I played with someone else. And then I played with Nassau now. But I was kind of waiting for the new DLC because I review lots of Paradox games for this German website, basically all Paradox games. And then my time is a bit limited, obviously, because it's not my full-time job. It's just, for fun. Which means, I play the games usually connected with when the DLC comes out or in preparation for a DLC. And I had like a feeling that the DLC might come out for Crusader King at some point. That's why I played this campaign with Nassau. I actually wanted to play till the very end for the achievement as well. But I didn't manage to before the kind of shadow drop. Our brother Jarl Ivar got married. Okay, they are besieging us. My hope is that we can actually... Do they have any special units? No. My hope is that we can finish the siege here and then move our troops down. So if we were to win this battle, we would gain this territory. I think invasion of Northumberland. Yeah, we shall see. So what I'd really like is a proper loot map. I mean, you see like when you raid, you see like a torch where it's been looted. But to see like a proper loot map with a coin value for looting, that would be cool like this. I can loot here for 4 gold. I can loot here for 20. I would like to see that on a map. I'd also like to see my diplomatic range on the map for this new adventure thing. Also, sometimes your heirs might just decide to go on an adventure and you can fight them to stay and stuff, but you can also let them go. Our nephew was slain. He was pretty, or no, he was even handsome. So that's quite the loss. Okay, this siege is almost over. Looks very good up here in the north. First siege is over. Second one as well. I think we are just going to send all our troops in. And there's a potential battle. This is really good. We see how it's going to end, possibly, and why. So we are at 51%. There's the battle. Good. And here we can see, just a quick explanation, our troops, the routed casualties, where the battle takes place, the relative strength in numbers. That's our commander advantage is 30 because of martial skill plus 25, leading own soldiers plus 5. He's only got martial skill 8 plus his own soldiers. We have no knights, and he's got 5 knights. But our knights are presumably here, or don't we have any knights? Apparently we are fighting without knights. Let's take a look at our knights actually, or at our champions rather. Our half-brother and champion, he's just a champion. He's our chancellor as well. But he's not the greatest guy, to be honest. So he can fight. Nephew and champion. He's a value 9. Our son and player, he can stay a champion. He needs to fight. He's a Viking. This is also our son. Our spy master, he's a good spy master, he must not fight ever. Our marshal is just a marshal, so better not fight. He better not fight either, he sucks. And our steward surely shouldn't fight. So you need to do that, but you could also force someone to fight and hope that they get killed. Let's recruit him if he's cheap, he is only 10, let's recruit him. And he's already a champion replacing our heir. Actually, currently its advantage is 15 in our favor. These are the current rolls, so this is added to that, so it's 31 versus 17. Okay, we've taken a prisoner, Earl Erdulf's son. Nice. Can we ransom him? We could, but not for the full amount. Does he give us any prisoner bonus? No, he does not. Okay, now these troops will go to here. Is there going to be a fight against whom? Against these guys. Who are these? Jarl Ivar's host. And they are not very friendly. I'd rather not fight them. If they don't attack me, I won't attack them. Because they're quite apparently not raiding my territory. We need to siege more land because I fear that they siege it and they will get it. Seems they are raiding. They didn't occupy the territory. They seem to be going to do a last devastating attack. They've got the defending in hill bonus because there's a fortress that's being besieged. The owner of the fortress always is defending. It's always defending. It's like in the other games, like Imperator or EU4. Okay, why is that occupation not going in my... Who's occupying this? It's clearly not us. It's not our color, at least. Strategical impasses. I'm sitting around the map table with Mayor Halstein and Mayor Offager, discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Halstein eagerly points out all the prime targets. We should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Offager sits back and patiently advocates for us to secure critical locations and wait for the enemy to come to us instead. Okay, we can employ both strategies because we've got such a fantastic... we could do this, then everyone gets whatever he suggested, but every army, but we could also, you know, because we've got such a huge skill, let's do this. Also, they gain opinion, which is good. Yeah, this is occupied in our favor now. I don't know what happened here, to be honest. Enemy ally joins the war. Let's go for Lancashire. And they just fought and lost against the raiding party. Oh, holy shit. There are a lot of enemies down there. But we still have numerical superiority. And they are fighting each other. It's good for us. And did you hear that noise? Da, da, da. It actually means we have achieved enough war score to enforce our demands. We will seize all territory within Petty King Aela's realm that is part of the Petty Kingdom of Northumbria. We will seize all territory within that is part of the Duchy of Lancaster. We gain fame, and we share prestige 628. Let's see if that works, because I think it, I don't know if it does. 628 and 159 enforced demands. It's still 628. That's, I don't understand, to be honest. Maybe it's just for the allies, but we did get the fame. The vile Halfdan, that's us. May wisdom ever elude you. He's imprisoned. By whom? By our brother. No, by us. We've got this nice logo. So be it. As you can see now, we have a nice territory. We do have the problem that we now have 8 domains. We can only have 3 at the moment. We are Azatu and Norse, okay. Improved. Could we... Kingdom of England and Empire of Britannia. So this is kind of the aim. We become the King of England. That's kind of my idea. And then later on create the Empire as well. Like fully conquer that, make the UK basically a Norse country. If you actually get a prisoner, female prisoner, you can make her your concubine, which is pretty cool. So we have some claims. Let me quickly check. Can we create any titles? That's a duchy. So the next thing would be the Kingdom of England. And for that we need 21 de jure counties, which we don't have. And 2 duchy titles, we only have 1. So we will need to distribute some of the territory in the next episode. And the advice is to not create lots of duchies, but rather have them as a direct vassal, the counties. And you can still later on create duchies if you need the prestige, for example. Because you can only hold, as a king, you will be only able to hold 2 duchies on your own. Also, they have like a partition law, so every son inherits. And you keep the main title and, this main holding. And the main title currently is a duke. Is it duke? It's Jarl, but that's basically duke. Alright then, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures in the British Isles and beyond, eventually. When we start raiding France maybe or something like that. And we will first obviously try to expand south. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.